Hello and welcome to the first episode of PS2 Classics. The PlayStation 2 might have been the weakest hardware of its generation, but it generally speaking had the biggest software library with thousands and thousands of games. There's games for every single taste, and you might have heard of some of them, and then there are others you may have never heard of. In this series I hope to bring to the forelight some games that are really obscure but should be played. This is definitely one of them. This is Castle of Shikigami 2, released in 2004, developed originally by Alpha System Works and published in the West by XS Games. This is a Tate vertical scrolling shooter that is in the arcade style. In fact, this game was in the arcades in Japan. What makes it unique amongst these kind of games is you don't play as like a ship or like a plane or something. You play as a human being who has like psychic powers, and they can summon Shikigamis, which are like the summon spirits. It's a very fast-paced bullet hell game that's actually more manageable than most bullet hell games are. And that's sort of why I like it. Now, this is a whole series. The first game in the series was localized in the West as Mobile Light Force 2, which is really bizarre because the first Mobile Light Force was actually Gunbird, a totally different series by a totally different developer. So, by the time this was released, you know, XS Games wised up and just localized it as is. And this game has probably one of the most outrageously hilarious voice acting tracks of all time. The dialogue here is like, I don't know what they did, if it's like directly translated from the Japanese version. I mean, I've played the Japanese version, and the Japanese version, you know, makes sense in Japanese. So how the hell they screwed it up for so badly in English? It's definitely not a detriment, though, because the voice acting is something you won't soon forget once you hear it. Especially when you have two people playing, but I'm only going to be playing the single player. So, like I said, this is a Tate vertical scrolling shooter, so it was meant for a TV that's not 4x3, or that's not 16x9, I should say. That's actually should be entirely vertical. There should be nothing on the sides. But I don't have that kind of TV, so I'm not going to be showing that. I'm just going to be showing the regular game. Play it under normal mode, normal, and you can choose your character. Each of the characters have different attacks and different Shikigami abilities. Oh boy, which one to play as? Fumiko is always hilarious. Let's do it as her. Very typical in its controls, very simple arcade controls, but man, this voice acting. Nothing can prepare you for this.
Crooked castle?
I see.
New world, new order. Guess the rest failed. I may fight.
As it goes on, the dialogue makes less and less and less sense. Fumiko's ability is to stop her in place and then shoot a lightning bolt anywhere on the screen you want. The game is also notable for its excellent soundtrack that I don't think a lot of people notice when they play this game. One thing that separates Shikigami from other shooters is that your power-ups increase the more danger that you're put in. So if I come real close to bullets, you notice how my shots become red like that? So it's sort of a risk-reward thing, where you power up if you're about to be hit. I actually was just hit, so that's no good. Despite being successful in Japan, this game was an absolute flop in North America. Therefore, finding a used copy of the game should be very easy, and this game should cost next to nothing. Every stage consists of a mid-boss and then a main boss. Like most games of this type, you can play it with pretty much any controller you want, an arcade stick, even use a PS1 controller if you want. You can use the D-pad, you can use the analog stick, you can change the button mappings. Not that it's really that complicated, just press the X button to attack and hold down the X button to unleash your Shikigami ability. And press the circle button to use your special ability, or use your bomb, I should say. Bombs differ depending on the character, and there's quite a variety in this game for such a simple little game. In Japan, this game was ported around. You could find it on the Dreamcast, you could find it on the GameCube, you could find it on the Japanese Xbox, PC, you name it. But the only North American version is this PS2 build. And it indeed is the only English version. Ooh, boss time! That means awesome dialogue exchange. It's just so cool. And when I say cool, I mean bad. In a good way.
That whistling, Ozette?
I'm Fumiko now. Alana Scarlet. There! You caught me! I must get out!
World Order's gonna set the world on fire! You know what to do?
Beat him down and jump. I just started now.
I literally have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Oh, I got hit. That's no good.
You've improved, Ozette, without any tricks.
That's life. See you in hell.
Yes, reunion in hell. I'll be waiting.
Oh man, this voice acting.
20 more hours until Tokyo gets crushed. 20 minutes, actually. Store info, then jam. Once it explodes, think nuclear winter. The World Order wants it.
Remember guys, store info, then jam. Love the music here. For anyone who likes what they see, I totally recommend you guys check out videos online of just the nonsensical dialogue. There's a whole bunch on YouTube here. And yeah, this game is really great and should be checked out because it can be found, you know, for next to nothing. I think I paid $2 for my copy. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll definitely be doing more of these videos in the future, so yeah. This is Castle of Shikigami 2, or Shikigami no Shiro, as it's known in Japan. Very weird game. See you next time.